Well, news just coming in. The Sachin Pilot camp has filed a plea as well in the Supreme Court. They want this plea to be heard before the Supreme Court decides on the plea which has already been put up by the Rajasthan Speaker against the High Court order. That High Court order had deferred a decision on the disqualification notice against Sachin Pilot and the MLAs supporting him. So this is confusing perhaps, but there are two camps. There's the Gehlot camp, there's the Pilot camp. The Speaker in this particular case, whose decision putting a disqualification notice on Sachin Pilot and his supporters was questioned by Sachin Pilot. This came up in the Rajasthan High Court. The Speaker then decided to approach the Supreme Court of India to take a ruling on this before any verdict of the High Court comes up, which was expected on Friday. And Sachin Pilot, for his part, then himself has filed a plea in the Supreme Court saying, no, wait, before the Supreme Court listens to the Speaker's plea, please listen to mine. So again, a few more details on this. 2 days ahead of the High Court order this Friday, the Rajasthan political crisis seems to be escalating. The Speaker has moved the top court seeking a stay on the proceedings in the High Court. The Speaker says the power to disqualify lies with him and that the court cannot intervene till he decides. Mr. Pilot has filed a plea in the Supreme Court. He wants his plea to be heard before the Supreme Court decides on the Speaker's plea against the High Court. The Enforcement Directorate has searched the premises of the Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot's brother in all of this in an alleged fertilizer scam. Meanwhile, the Sachin Pilot camp has filed a plea in the Supreme Court. As I mentioned, they want to be heard before the court looks at the plea made by the Speaker against the High Court order.